My name is Giangelo Hancock, and I'll be representing the United States of America at the 2021 Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan. So I found wrestling actually in sixth grade. It was a way that I could, let out all this testosterone and all this temperament from a growing boy. And it was a way I could hang out with my friends after school without getting in trouble, without, throwing somebody on their head, without getting in trouble. As a matter of fact, being taught how to put somebody on their head professionally. So it was really cool, and it definitely attracted me for sure, as I'm sure it would attract any growing boy who liked to wrestle in the backyard anyways, I found Greco-Roman actually when I met TC, or more so he met me, came to my house, and he changed my life from that day forward. He brought me to his club, his clinic at Pine Creek High School, which is a little bit north of me, but he brought me into his room and to talk in his club, and he taught me two moves, body lock and reverse lift. And from there, it was just been body lock or bust. I have to say it's the art of Greco-Roman, because it takes so much positioning, so much practice, so much momentum to get somebody's body off the ground from their feet. You know what I mean? So the art of Greco-Roman is absolutely the most attractive thing, because I'm a performer. And so when I get the opportunity to make a big move or an move, and I get the crowd to be like, wow, look at that. I like to have it be seen as an art, like, man, he must have practiced that over and over again, which is true. So I love that aspect of it. I think that I caught wind of the Olympic dream, probably right after my first Olympic trials. So I believe I was 19 or 18, and I took third at the Olympic trials. And I thought in my head, I wrestled some old heads and guys that I appreciate wrestling coming across now, I'm still friends with. But I was like, wow, this is I feel like this is something that I could do. You know what I mean? I'm up here with the old heads, so to speak, and I'm giving it my all. And we made mistakes back then. I was younger, but at that time I was like, this is something I think I can do, and I want to do, and I want to be the best, and I wanted to come back to the Olympic trials and be the champion. That much I knew. And then ever since then, it's been the 3 years of being exposed to foreign wrestlers and just the foreign culture of wrestling. And it's like, this is what I want to do for sure. I've improved in so many ways from when I first started, 100%. I think the most would be my mindset, absolutely. Because the way I view wrestling is entirely different. I used to view it as I don't know, I guess I used to view it as, we have to nail this, we have to repeat technique. But when I started having more fun in the process, I started enjoying the process. I was like, this is just a blast. I love traveling. I love being able to make new friends overseas. I love being exposed to new techniques. And so I think when I begin to love and fall in love with the process, I 100% my whole aspect of how I should look at Greco-Roman changed. And I started to go out there and I was like, hey, I want to have fun. Even though, of course, I want to win this match, I want to have fun. And so that's where I would go body lock or bust. Or I'm like, no, I'm gonna work my way to my move. I'm gonna make it happen. And so definitely my mindset's changed exponentially. And of course, being exposed to just relentless technique, relentless foreigners who want to get better as well. Obviously my body has matured and stuff, and my technique has gotten crisper, but for sure, I think the mindset's the most important. So my main reason for training overseas is the philosophy simply of never, don't be the best, find the best guy in the room. You don't want to be the best guy in the room. And so that's the fact and goals of it all, is if you're the best guy in the room, you're probably in the wrong room. And so I'm constantly looking for that guy who is better than me in some aspect, and it might not be entirely or wholly all around wrestling, but this guy might have better pummeling than me, or this guy has an arm spin and I've been weak on my arm spin lately. Let me go against this guy, because I know he's gonna really make me defend it truly. And so it's finding those guys that are stronger in your weak zone, your weak area. And so that's been key. I can truly say it's probably the greatest honor that's been bestowed upon me to this day in my life. And so not only do I want to make my family proud, but I want to make everyone around me proud. I want to make the USA proud, and I want USA to feel they chose the right guy. And so I'm so excited for this opportunity. and I'm going to be relentless in my efforts. I personally 100% love the personability of Adidas. I can contact Ryan Johnson at any time I want, and I can have a great conversation with them over the phone, via text, via email. And these people, they're down to earth. They know who I am, and that's something that I really appreciate out of a sponsor. You know, a lot of sometimes people that you don't have a relationship with your sponsor, and I can say that Adidas has built a relationship with me, and we've had a steady, ongoing relationship now for almost a full quad, I believe, and it's just been, you know, a heck of a ride. These guys have done nothing but supply. I definitely think that Adidas cares about wrestling. You know, they're appealing to the perfect spots, I believe, and they're trying to fit themselves in every single gap that they see. I mean, the shoes that I wear, I love to death. You know what I mean? They got it down, and I think that they're adding color wheels to it to invite all types of new just athletes all around. Because, you know, obviously sometimes when color wheels attract people, but they're on it. You know what I'm saying? They got the newest styles, and I love them to death for that.